Welcome back to the Mind Talk Show. My name is Lynn. I am a mental wellness coach, and the channel is centered around what I like doing. I like helping people achieve their well mental health in order for them to achieve their goals. A whole person matters. That is mentally, physically, socially, and spiritually. A whole person. Welcome back. For those people who are returning, thank you so much for the support. And for those people who are new, please don't forget to hit that subscription button. In today's video, I am going to talk about how to deal with grief. My major concern is for those people at the forest of Shakahola who are going through grief, who have lost their loved ones. Yeah? And grief does not only come from death. What happens is that any loss to something that you love, something that you adore, you go through a grieving process. Now, I want us to look at causes of grief. What causes grief? Then we are able to understand what I mean by anything that you love or someone that you love. When you lost those things or that person, you will go through grief. Death is not the only thing that causes grief. There are other things that causes grief. Though death has a high percentage of grief. Okay. We have divorce or relationship breakup. This will cause grief. We do have loss of health, loss of a job. If you have lost your job, remember, you will have grief. If you have retired, you will also experience grief. If you have miscarried, okay, you have miscarried a child or a pregnancy, you will go through grief. If you have lost a cherished dream, remember, people have dreams, and if you have lost one of your dreams that was so key to your life, you will go through a process of grieving. If you have lost a friendship, there are people you consider friends, and one way or another, you lose them. You will go through a process of grieving. Now, there are steps to help you cope with the pain or grief. The process, the steps are: number one, for you to cope with the grief, you have to acknowledge your pain. Acknowledge that it is paining. Acknowledge that you're going through a very painful process. Once you acknowledge that you're going through grieving, you will know what to do. Accept that grief can trigger many different unexpected reactions. Like, for example, there are times when you will feel sad. There are times when you will feel very angered. There are times when you will feel like not seeing anybody or anyone. So accept that these emotions will cut across in your life during your grieving period. Also, understand that your grief or your grieving process will be unique to you alone. There is no one who knows that you're going through grieving. You're the only one who knows that you have grief. You're the only one who knows that you have lost something that you adore a lot. Nobody knows. Yes, people knows that you have lost your job. People knows that you have retired, but they don't know this part of grief. You're the only one who knows. Therefore, grief becomes unique to you. The moment you realize this, you will grieve the way you want to grieve. Another thing, support yourself emotionally. by taking care of yourself physically. Many a times when people go through grieving, they forget themselves. They forget even their physical look. You find someone is dirty. You find someone does not even do hair, does not do, for example, ladies, you don't want even to shower. You don't want to do anything because of grieving. Yes, we understand. But at least take care of yourself emotionally. Yeah? And of course, physically, you need to look good. Okay? Recognize the difference between grief and depression. Remember, prolonged grief can land you into depression. Depression is a serious mental illness, while grief lasts for a short while. It's not something that that you can compare with depression. It is different. Once you know, once you understand the difference, you will grieve in peace. Now, many people are asking, how can I help myself during this grieving period? Like now, I'm talking to the people who are grieving from the horrors of Shakahora forest. How do they come out of this? How do they help themselves? Number one thing, you can keep journals. If you're a person who likes writing, you don't like talking a lot, you can use that time to write down. Write down the experience that you have gone through. Make it on a paper. It will help you. You will come to remember maybe many years to come, and at least it will help also another person. You will have a story to tell. You can also read books on loss. Remember, there are other people who have gone through loss. You are not the only one who is going through loss. So read books on the loss and the experiences, how they manage to come out of it. It will help to manage your own grief. Start with activities which are relaxing. For example, you liked maybe driving. If you like driving, for example, maybe you like swimming, you can go swimming. Start with activities that were very relaxing to you, especially your hobbies. If you concentrate your hobbies, this will help you to at least familiarize with what is going on. Because remember, when you're grieving or when you're in grief, your mind goes away. You don't reason, you don't concentrate in anything. So, but once you start with things that are familiar with you, it will help you manage your grief. You can also talk to a person who talk about the person who has died. Remember, when you are talking about them, you're also relieving yourself, the pain. You're relieving the pain that you're going through. Let no one tell you that you shouldn't talk about the dead. Yes, talk about them. Remember the memories. Share with other people. It will help you to release your own pain. Yes, it is very, very good. It's a good remedy. Those are you can also join a support group which can help you. Remember, in support group, you also share experiences. There are other people who have gone through what you have gone through. They are there to support you. They are there to help you, know how to maneuver through the pain that you're going through. Now, bereavement has 4 basic phases. Number 1 phase, numb and shock. This is, I think, the first thing that you will feel. Numb is you being unable to think or feel any reaction. In short, it's lack of reaction. That is numb. You become numb. Your body sensories, they become numb. They stop for a while to feel anything. That is numbness. You will also feel shock. This occurs at the beginning of the grieving period. It doesn't last for long. It's just for a short while. Another phase is feeling of separation. Remember, now you have started missing these people who are who have died, you will start feeling of separation from them. There is also disorganization. There is reorganization. After the grieving period, after the death, after the burial, you will start feeling that you need to organize yourself. You need to put yourself together for the next stage. Okay? Now, in 1969, a person called Kubler-Ross came up with phases, 5 phases or stages of grief. But it's not necessarily that you follow those stages. And, people react differently. And you can start with any stage. There are other people who grieve without even going through these stages. These stages are, number 1, denial. This cannot be happening. You are trying to deny the situation. He has died. Why did he has to? No. This cannot happen. You are trying to deny that things are the way they are. I've retired. No way. No way. There has to be a way. You are trying to deny. Another phase is anger. Why is this happening to me? This is very wrong. I hate it. I blame it. I do this and that. This is a anger phase. You're in anger. Now, another phase is, or stage is, bargaining. After you have denied, after you've gone through anger, now you start bargaining. If this were to happen, let them add me some more days. I'll do my best. You're bargaining now that you have heard that you're retiring soon. So you started bargaining. This is another phase. Another phase is acceptance. After you bargain, after you deny, after you do this and that, now you've started accepting the reality. Yes, it has happened. There's nothing I can do about it. Let it be. You have accepted. And once you start accepting, that is when you start moving on. Another phase is depression. Depression, I'm too sad to do anything. You start locking yourself like you cannot do anything. This thing hit you so hard. The death came, it hit you so hard that you feel that you cannot do anything. You cannot walk, you cannot read, you cannot do the activities that you used to do. This is depression phase. Now, there are myths and facts about grief and grieving. Some people say that the pain will just go away. How will the pain go away? There is no way. There is no way the pain will just go away. If you ignore it, the pain will just go away. These are myths. There is no way the pain will go away. Like now, the people who have lost their loved ones as Shakahola, there is no way the pain will leave them. They will live with the pain. But the moment they accept that the pain is there, I think that is when everything will be okay. There is also some saying, they say that grief should last about a year. There is no specific time for grieving. There is no specific time. Remember that. People react differently to grieving, or people grieve differently. Just do your grief the way you want it to be. Let no one direct you. No. Do it the way you want it to go. There are also other people who say at moving on with your life means you're forgetting. You will live to remember what has happened forever. Like now, what has happened as Shakahola. We will live to remember that forever. It will live there. It's a mark that is there forever for us to remember. It has gone to history of the country, Kenya. Okay? So let no one tell you that you because you have moved on, now you're forgotten. No. For moving on means that you're ready, you have accepted that something happened and you're ready to move on. If you're going through grieving, take it the way you want it to go. Don't let anyone manipulate you. And remember to keep your emotions intact. Remember also to take care of yourself physically. This is the message that I had for today. I hope it will help someone somewhere. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Remember to be another person's friend. This one will help a lot. If someone is grieving and it has gone overboard, you can help them. Okay? From me, bye-bye.